I love my community. I got wonderful friends. They all help me out as much as I help them out. So I'm just hoping if anything ever happened to me, they'll take care of my family. I want to help people as much as I can. I can't give them money. I ain't the richest man in the world, but I give them hope, help them out, maybe make them see their future a little bit brighter.
On August 29th, 2005, Hurricane Katrina slammed into the Gulf Coast and destroyed almost everything in its path. On that same day, 53 levees protecting New Orleans failed, and the city flooded. Over 80% of New Orleans was underwater for weeks, leaving thousands of people stranded, starving, and in dire need of clean water. Many people were stuck in flooded homes without any supplies and no way to get out.
There's destruction everywhere. Houses are completely gone. Everything was flooded, it smelled bad.
Because of the flooding, help from outside the city didn't arrive quickly enough. The city of New Orleans had to save itself, and they did. Regular people heard the call and came to help. People like the Usea brothers, who were firefighters and first responders to the disaster. People like Pastor Willie Walker, who went door to door to check on the neighbors, hand out supplies, and pull them out of the toxic floodwaters to safer, drier land.
When Katrina hit, it was nothing but inspiration to get out and help people. And I said, let's get out there and let's do what we have to do to save lives. We've got people dying. So we had a lot of situations going on that I never would have thought in a million years would be seen on American streets.
They wasn't taking nobody, no hospitals. They wasn't transporting nobody. Our number one concern is helping the citizens out. We need to get what we need to get to help them out. I mean, that was our job every day. If you save one person's life, that's all that matters. I'll never forget it till the day I die. I'll remember what it was about.
Guys, the really sad part is over 1,500 people lost their lives during Katrina and the flooding afterwards. When the water finally did recede, it was apparent that the city and many surrounding areas were devastated. Pastor Willie Walker's church, Noah's Ark, was no longer a safe haven. Part of the roof had collapsed and the building was now in shambles.
Just looked like a bomb had went off. Our church collapsed, and we were not able to sufficiently help the thousands of people that we were helping pre-Katrina.
Katrina damaged or destroyed almost 1 million homes. Brad's mom and 2 brothers lost their own homes and had to move into Brad and Laura's place. Their house suffered some major damage, but at least it could be repaired.
Being here 30 days with no power, it's hard. It was hard on me and my brothers, my mama. You know, if it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would do. I don't think I could live without them.
Then another disaster struck. In February of last year, a tornado ripped through the town and did even more damage to this community. Brad and Laura's house took a major hit. The roof ripped away from one side, exposing a bedroom to the elements and making the room unlivable.
It's never ending because we get hit by one thing, we start from scratch, we get hit by something else, and it's just exhausting.
It's been 2.5 years since Hurricane Katrina. Brad's 2 brothers are still sleeping on couches in the living room, while Grandma Grace is sharing a twin bed with 4-year-old Abby. As to Pastor Willie Walker, he's still without his church. He continues his mission from a temporary church, but knows that he has to rebuild to bring some hope back to a community that desperately needs it.
People are destitute. Young folks as well as old folks are dying and giving up. We need your help right now to bring your resources ASAP. It's been 2 years too long, and it starts with you.
Good morning, Usea family! Brad, Laura, Abby, Audrey, Chad, Chris, and Grace! Wake up and come on out here!
It is so great that we're finishing our 50-state tour here in Louisiana because the people of Louisiana have been through so much. And this is a family that's really all about heroes. Even though their family lost so much, they were going out and helping everyone else. And that's why we're here this week, to help them rebuild and give them hope for the future.
I can tell you guys have been trying to put on a strong face. She won't let go of you, huh?
Oh, no. She's the one who remembers everything about the tornado. She was on a sofa in a living room, and then it came up this way, so.
So she doesn't like loud noises, does she?
No.
You guys survived a hurricane, a tornado. I can only imagine what it's been like. I mean, we only saw a few things on television, haven't we?
TV don't even show what was going on. Being here was like you was in Iraq. I mean, you fend for yourself. Carry whatever you had to carry to survive.
And we was lucky. We was only out power for 3 weeks. Other people didn't have nothing for months.
We just been bearing it, you know, when you love your family, you just bear with it.
Do what you can do to get by day.
That's true.
I'll tell you what, man, you guys have been awfully strong. You know what I mean? We're gonna let you guys take a break. And we're gonna build you guys a house and get your family in a decent living situation, and room for all you guys. You guys wanna hear the best part?
Yes, yes.
You guys are going on vacation to Disney World! So we don't have a lot of time. Here's what I suggest. Brad, Chad, Chris, you guys show me the house, design team, find out what these guys need around here, okay? All right, show me the house, guys.
Good.
There are so many people in this area that need our help, and it's really hard to have to deal with who you're gonna pick. But I think this week we've chosen a couple of heroes, Chad and Brad, who have been first responders in times of crisis, and they're examples to this community and to the country, and so that's why we're here to honor the Usea family.
That's about
Yeah,
it.
yes. Right.
Well, I'm glad to see that even though you guys got so many men living here, somebody decided to go pink in here. And 7 people are running through here on a daily basis. And did you guys put the tile in yourself?
We did that after, right after Katrina, we did that. The floor was off a little bit, we jacked up a little bit.
Well, I imagine around here you've seen a lot of people trying to do it themselves, right? Yeah. And so you guys have tried to help your neighbors, the whole community out?
You help everybody, you know? You just do what you gotta do to make the community better. You got a lot of older people, they ain't got no money. They can't afford to get no people in to do nothing for them, so you help them out. I mean, that's all you can do.
Here's the crazy thing about the Usea family is like these guys survived Hurricane Katrina. Some of them lost their homes, had to move in, you know, and all live in one small little house. 2 years later, a tornado just about destroys their home. How they survived that, I have no idea. But these guys have been through so much in their own lives, not to mention every single day they answer the call to go save other people's lives in the community. Now that's what I call a hero. This is your fireman gear?
That's my fire gear.
So 2 of you guys are firefighters?
I'm in the apartment probably going about 12 years now. But you don't do it for the money. There's no money involved. It's all about volunteering in the community. I'm not gonna stop being a fireman till I lay on the ground. I love doing it. I love helping the community. Give me a second. Talk.
Why does it hit him so hard?
We've been through some bad fires in times. The whole family was in the house and didn't make it out the house.
And you see like kids burn? Dude, I just want you to know that, you know, you guys do a lot. You've seen like horrible things happen to people, and you still answer the call every time. And the fact that you've opened up your own home to your family says a lot about who you are, man. And after, Hurricane Katrina, I mean, nobody was prepared for what kind of damage it would cause. These two literally put their life on the line to save lives. But you forget that these people also carry a lot of baggage. They see a lot of horrible things. They've seen their family, almost perish. We keep a lot of stuff in, but sometimes it comes to the surface and we really don't know how to express it. But it gives you a really good idea of what him and his family have been through the last 2 years.
You got check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Okay, all's good, all's good.
He's silly.
Here we go. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Oh, yay! Say bye. Bye. Whee! Oh, that's good. Do you like being a ballerina?
Who's your favorite princess? Cinderella. It was a lot of fun being able to spend a couple minutes in the backyard with Audrey and Abby. It was nice to see those girls relax a little bit because when these tornadoes that followed Katrina came through, they came through like a freight train. To witness that kind of stuff is traumatic. You don't want them to be scared the rest of their life about living in a house. So those are the things we're going to change this week.
So this is your room.
This is my room, and Abby sleeps with me most of the time. My clothes is over there, and I have a container somewhere.
What's your favorite color?
I like blue.
Well, come have a seat for a second. But
Thanks.
You basically moved in with Abby.
Yes, I sure did.
It's obvious that you all really love each other a lot. And, I think when you're family, it's easy to help.
You have to. You go through stress, but you have to.
being out of my house. But, at least I had my son to move in with, And when you stick together, it helps out a lot.
Grandma Grace is such a sweet soul. This woman has gone through quite a bit. She lost her home. She's now having to live in her granddaughter's room. I want to make sure that I give her space that allows her to continue to live her life. She's a wonderful woman.
Now, who sleeps in here?
I'm on that one, he's on this one.
Oh, you sleep right here?
Because my fire radio sits in that corner.
And that's where you hear a call where you need to go in to be a fireman?
Yep.
Wow. Well, this week, dude, it's about giving back to people like you. Why do you do what you do? Why do you do that?
We go on calls and stuff. I see what these people going through. I got the same thing. I got 2 girls. I got a wife. I love my community. I got wonderful friends. They all help me out as much as I help them out. So I'm just hoping if anything ever happened to me, it'd take care of my family. I want to help people as much as I can. I can't give them money. I ain't the richest man in the world, but I give them hope, help them out. Maybe make them see their future a little bit brighter, help them out.
Well, here's what I think we're going to try and do. 1, we're going to try and get your family taken care of and get them in a decent house. 2, I think we're going to try and help out this community. Now, there's a church and a pastor who's doing some great things to keep people going. I say we go over and surprise those guys and let them know that we're going to do a little bit more than just one house this week. So why don't you guys take a ride with me? Let's go give some people some good news.
All right. Let's go.
So, this week isn't just about building a house, and it's not just about building a church. It's about realizing who heroes are, and it's about realizing when something horrific happens in a community, there are people that stand up and make a difference.